Welcome to Behind the Build with Stephanie Couch. I'm here today at Tucker Door and Trim in Monroe, Georgia, and we are looking at a giant warehouse. Tell me who you are, what you do here, and what we're about to go see.
My name is Jason Gert. Been with Tucker Door for 28 years. Fixing to go walk through the interior shop and then through an exterior shop so you can see kind of what we do here.
How big is this building?
290,000 square feet, and we're fixing to add on another 100,000 square feet.
Yeah, this is a monster. All right, Let's go see it.
This area here is our custom mill shop is what we call it. So these guys do a lot of the very high-end stuff. They make the transoms. They'll do radiuses that go above doors. We do standalone radiuses. You basically can get it drawn on a CAD, they can make it. They'll take doors that we have open and drop custom glass in it. So if you want something with a decorative style of glass, we can drop it in it. These guys will also do SDLs just like that department.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So they do a lot of the more expensive end because they deal with a lot of higher end wood.
Okay. And we were watching him earlier. Jason laid this up with this mahogany sapele.
Yep.
So this is the finished product here.
Correct. This is ready to go to production to have whatever done and then put in whatever frame.
I'm Bryan Broadnax. I've been here since July '99, so 27 years. First job here was running one of the Kval Commanders. Where I'm at in custom millwork is kind of where I wanted to be. If you work hard, if you show you're trustworthy and you care about what you do, then you can work your way up to custom millwork like I did, or even further if you want to. I'm doing something different all the time. That's what I like the most about it.
So this is another part of the mill shop area. It's a CNC table. It has two 8-foot tables, so you can work on one project on one, set up another one. It uses vacuum and a box to hold the doors down. And this machine can talk directly. We have Jason Howard inside who does AutoCAD.
Yep.
And this machine, he can download the program. Jason will draw the AutoCAD and he can download it to this machine and we can run it on this machine here.
Okay. Is that my logo? He got my logo. That's so cool.
It also has multiple head tools that it can grab on the very end.
Okay.
And they can swap those out. And it also has the 90-degree tool for edge work.
I'm so excited about this. I've done a lot of tours and no one's ever made me a custom thing. So I'm really pumped. It's so cool, and look at the grain.
I just love the problem solving. It never gets old. The days feel short. It's always something different. It's nice just always having something new to do.
I know that you do great work out there, so I can't wait to come out there and see it.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll figure out something to run.
Tommy is extremely knowledgeable and does some very fine work. Tommy's in charge of all our CNC machines.
Yeah.
He's the one that does all the programming and adjustments.
Thank you so much.
Hey, no
I
trouble.
really appreciate you.
It's good, man.
I love it. I'm pumped.
Here's a lot of the preps they do on here for the slabs,
Yeah,
which is the
okay.
multi-points.
Yep.
Locking systems. This is what is a lot of what he is doing. And then all the radius top for all the arch transoms, they do all that routed on this machine here.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's how they make them all. Then they'll glue them up, clamp them up. These guys are real artists.
Yeah.
You talk about, making stuff out of raw lumber over here.
Yeah.
Just board footage.
They can do anything.
They can do anything.
Yeah. Well,
They
and
can
they're
make it
very
all.
rare.
Yeah, it's a skill set that's very hard to get. Also within the mill shop, we have a molder. So this will make trim. We can make something custom.
Okay.
It's a little more expensive because we have to sit out and get knives.
Yeah.
They go inside it. We'll feed lumber through it, and it'll mill down in stages to get out a final product.
This is the coolest. Tell me about the custom department here. So we talked to a few of your team from there earlier.
Yeah, this is a SDL department. What SDL stands for is Simulated Divided Light.
Okay.
And so what they do is they take a door, a glass door, and apply some sort of bar to it, either a wood bar or a PVC bar. And can do it in many different light configurations that you want. Once they're done with it, tickets are turned into production. It'll go through production just like normal.
What we do is put SDL bars on the doors. It might be a 4 light, a 6 light, or 18 light. SDL, it's a skill set thing. You know, it's not a rush thing you do. It's not a race or nothing like that. You have to take your time, be patient with it. because you want to send out a good product.
How long has Tucker been here?
Since 2000 when we moved out here.
Okay.
We started in Tucker, Georgia, moved to 2 different locations over near Stone Mountain,
Okay.
and then that lease came up on that building, and we decided to move out to Monroe, Georgia in 2000. There's been 2 additions to this, the 1 addition to this building to start with, so we got 120,000 square foot, and we added on an addition, and we're fixing to add the other one.
Another 100,000.
Yeah.
What are you going to put there?
We'll put all our bulk storage.
Okay.
And then we're gonna rearrange production for a better flow. So interior department will go over
Okay.
a little further up. Exterior department, which we're headed to, will swing over and go where the exterior department is.
Okay.
And that way all the parts department will go in the back. So everything will come in from the back of the building here for production and will flow through production out to shipping to staging areas, and most of the loading will be done in the new area. So this is our exterior door department. So we have this set up. These are your 1 3/4 thick doors that you put that go on the outside of your house. So this will be your front door, your back door, your garage door going into your house, those type of doors. We run all our single doors down here that are molded steel and fiberglass. We'll run singles on this line. Then we have a custom line to where we trim doors down in height. We'll rip them in width, whatever you need. And we do doors like a Dutch door, small doors that are cut down for attic access, crawl space access. So then the next line is gonna be our Commander line. It runs all our wood singles and builds all wood twins.
Okay.
And then our 4th line is on the very end, is gonna be fiberglass. That's what these guys down here are building. This is our fiberglass and steel twins. So they'll build your twin doors. They'll build center hinge. They'll do patio doors with a screen. We do singles with side lights, twins with side lights, twins with transoms on top. These guys are the most experienced builders. So our typical production flow for entry personnel is you'll start in interior,
Okay.
and you'll work your way over and through into the exterior department.
Okay.
This type of twin that you're doing is a lot more involved. These units take a lot more, making sure your tolerances are correct. So it takes a increased skill set. Most people cannot just walk in off the street and start building these units.
Yeah, and a lot of these people have probably been over here a long time.
Correct, yeah. Most of your guys are 10 to 20 year plus experience.
Okay.
And if they haven't worked here, they've worked at other door shops.
Sure.
So this is the interior door department. What we build here are doors that are on the inside of your house. They're like your bathroom doors, your bedroom doors, that sort of stuff. What we do is we bring in unprepped slabs and we put them in frames. We apply trim, apply hinges, and then we'll take those and have them delivered to the customer in the door shop.
How many units you guys can build a day on the interior?
One line should be able to run about 250 slabs through it. We do have a high capacity line that you could get upwards of 800 slabs a day, depending on changes. If it's a lot of the same thing repetitive, pretty easy to go about 800. If you're adding casing to doors or doing a lot of hinge changes and stuff, then you'll drop down to about that 500 range, an 8-hour day.
Gotcha.
This high volume line that we talked about earlier for the interior department, this machine is different because the other 2 machines, you put 1 hinge on at a time. This machine will put 4 hinges on at one time.
Yep.
So that's what allows this machine to run anything from 500 to 800 units, depending on what it needs trim or no trim, stuff like that. All these are screw hoppers. You got a primary and a secondary. So primary is your screws you in that you run 80% of the time, and then your secondaries have quick dump hoppers, so they can quickly be emptied out and changed out, and all this is blown through up to where the hinges go on.
Satin nickel, what you keep in here most of the time?
We get a lot of satin nickel. When I was on the line, which was many years ago, it was all brass.
Yeah.
Everything was brass. What's coming in new, satin brass.
Yep, I love this satin
Because
brass.
you're getting a lot of those interior finishes in your kitchens.
Yep.
Your door handles have got that satin brass, and we now are stocking a satin brass hinge.
Okay.
That's becoming more popular. So we always have to change. It happens with the doors. We bring in new door styles. Old door styles end up getting faded out because
like decorative glass is not really a thing anymore right now, but it'll come back.
Correct, yes.
Talk to me about how the flow works. You're doing windows and exterior doors at the same time usually for houses, and then interiors later?
Based on what our lead times are and how they're building and what they need at certain times, they typically want your exteriors first because they need to dry in the house, run siding and all that sort of stuff. So exteriors will really get shipped early. Then it follows up with the interior doors and then windows.
Okay. Every build has a story, and it starts with the people who have the grit to make it a reality. The best don't wait to be noticed, they stand out. They're unmistakable. Thank you for joining me on Behind the Build.